Okay, part 2. Um, don't breed them the way that the establishment, the big T, they want you to fight it. Jeshua Bar Joseph of Nazareth, otherwise known as Jesus Christ to the secular world, he strongly believed that we had to be as cunning as snakes, but as gentle as doves. And that whole thing of it is, Martin Luther King is another one of my role models from history. I was not alive when he was alive, but I have watched snippets of his I Have a Dream speech, and chills ran up and down my back. It was unreal. It was like, wow, I wish I was there. Man, I wish I would have been there, because I would have been like, yeah, you go, boy! Because he was just simply a beautiful, gentle creature created by the constructive energies of this universe. And he refused to fight. He refused to put up the dukes and fight. He got hauled off to jail. He went willingly. Because at first, what hippies were doing, they were rioting, they were breaking shit, they were stealing shit, they were, just going buck wild on the establishment. And his position was, hey, no. Protest, that's good, but don't give in to your violent natures. All of us humans were born animals first, okay? There's certain instinctual things about us that link us to the animal kingdom, okay? We're led to think that we're higher entities on the food chain, and we're not animals because we have a mind and we can reason and we have free will. No. Okay? We're animals too. Okay? We're mammals. Okay? I'm not going to go into the whole biology thing, because if you don't know that humans are mammals by now, go back to like 2nd grade. I think my son's learning about mammals and shit right now. But yeah, repeat that whole little section in science class in 2nd grade. Okay? And stop spraying spitballs at the back of the teacher's head and passing notes and shit. Pay attention. Me, when I was a kid, I was very withdrawn into myself. I read a lot. I did my homework and, did my own thing. Had a few close friends, but, we were all pretty much the same. We were all a bunch of loners, which is a contradiction in terms. And then eventually when I turned about 10 or so, 10, 11 years old, I started to rebel against the institution that I was living in. And that caused a lot of problems, but man, was it fun. Oh my God, it was so fun. Because when you're kids, hey, you can't really get penalized for being a dumb kid, right? And we knew better, but we didn't care. We pulled fire alarms. One girl, she got sent to the loony bin because she pulled a fire extinguisher. She pulled the fire extinguisher pin and sprayed the hallway. And the rest of us kind of thought, ooh, that's a bit much, hon. No. Because we really didn't want to hurt anybody. We just wanted to tell the institution, hey, you don't have control over us. We may be under the age of 18, but you can still kiss our collective ass. And we would stage revolts. I can't tell you how many times I had my pens and pencils and other writables taken away because I would slip, pencils underneath the door of the seclusion room that we called the quiet room. And I had been restrained. I had my arms and legs folded up behind myself like I was a piece of fucking paper and thrown into a room, literally physically thrown in. Just a lot of shit, and when you're that hopped up on adrenaline and, just crazy, like ICP, Insane Clown Posse, and just be like really just, this is just to break the monotony. I'm going to do this today because I'm bored. No other reason, I'm just bored. Because a lot of our time was spent in our rooms, locked in our rooms staring at white walls. And I got sick of that shit. I don't like staring at white walls. I don't like looking into a mirror. I don't like doing any of that. And then years later, I find out that that's actually how they would control that's how they control mind control slaves. Is they do shit with mirrors. They do shit with white walls. And everything. And it's to teach you to disassociate yourself. To kind of distance yourself from your physical body. And to live inside your head. Okay, so I still live inside my head. There's times where I go the whole day, and then at the end of the day I'm like, dude, I'm starving. I forgot to eat. Now, for most of y'all, you're going to think, oh my god, she's anorexic. No. No. Not anorexic, I'm not bulimic, I'm not any of that. It's just I actually do forget to eat. Or I put it off and then I forget. And it's not because I have this thing over food. I beat that years ago. But when I get stressed out or hopped up, my adrenaline kicks in. And I basically will use that as an energy source instead of food. And it's stupid, but, that's me. I'm an idiot. But, that's also how they control people, too. Is deprivation of the senses, deprivation of nourishment, deprivation of hearing, of vision. And then once they have you completely empty and blank inside your head, then they start putting shit into your head that they want you to think, feel, believe. Okay? It's a whole process. And being a child of the 80s, that's where they was really kicking that shit into high gear. Okay? I did not belong in an institution. I did not belong in a group home. However, they used my parents' weaknesses against my parents and against me. And so from a very young age of 5.5, they started doing their shit. Only problem was I went along with it because up until about 9 years old, 8 years old, that's where my memory of my childhood is kind of there. Because before that, I don't remember jack shit. So I don't know if I was a complacent little soldier for the propaganda of the establishment or not. I just don't remember. I do know that when my mother died, it was like I woke up and started looking around at the world and going, well, hell, I think my mom was right. She might have been schizophrenic, but I think she was onto something. Part 3 coming right up.